American superstition number 3. People used to believe that when you had the hiccups, you were possessed by a demon. So they would literally scare you to get the demon out of you. Interesting, yeah? Hey, I'm Matt from Diazable coming at you with some new album reviews. Thank you for coming on by and checking me out. Today, I'm excited to check out the newest album from Mindwar called Still at War. I guess it's not too new. It came out last year in 2023, but I was a little late to review and everything. But I'm really excited to check this band out because they're coming to South Korea on their Asia tour and everything. So it's gonna be really cool to be there and see them live and everything. Mosh hard. Hopefully, you know, get a good two-step in once in a while and just have a good time. But yeah, they are a Belgium hardcore band that is signed on Triple B Records and put this album out back in May of 2023. Very metallic hardcore style of music here, and I kind of understand why like there's a lot of somewhat buzz to them and everything. They have a little bit of a an it factor to them. They've got some good riffs, some good styles to them and everything, and I like that. So with that little intro out the way, we're gonna dissect the tracks and give you my final thoughts. So let's get into it. The song starts off in a very hardcore fashion by having a movie clip play at the beginning, but it kind of blends in really nicely with the gritty guitars, and I like how that they pull that off. The drums, unfortunately, they feel like they're not popping as much as they should be. The bass is really solid, and the vocals, they kind of remind me of Judiciary in terms of like that high-pitched scream and everything. I would say the last 30 seconds of this song has got a little bit more of a bite and feel to it, while the beginning and the middle is kind of like, all right, but the last part is pretty good. Vocals sound really great here. Like he's really like coming in nice and full. The drums got more energy and more pop to them on this track. The riffs very tight and fast. The breakdown, it's got a really good beefy feel to it, and it's just really solid. And I would say the vocals got some nice variety to them throughout this song, and the bass sounds nice, especially towards the end, has a really thick feel to it. So I want to play a clip of My Revenge.
Just in your life without live my head. Yeah, live your life without live mine.
Ooh, very nice. That bass sounds really good. The drums sound really solid at the start of this song. And as the song progresses, especially in terms of like the riffing, it sounds like Judiciary in terms of that metallic hardcore sound and the guitar solos and everything. The lyrics are really good here. And in the middle of the song, they have a really good breakdown with some nice use of the bass and everything. And I've come in with the conclusion that this is a European Judiciary. The opening of the song has a simple like 1-2 drum beat that's very reminiscent of like most hardcore songs and everything. So it's not bad, it's not good, it's just pretty normal. The bass is fully utilized on this track. Good backing vocals. Guitars still got a nice little grit to them and everything. But overall, it does feel a little bit by the books with this song. They try mixing things up a little bit with having a slow opening here. It sounds pretty good, especially with the fantastic drumming and bass they have to back up the gritty riffs on top. They do a really good job of blending all the instruments here on this track, I think. And the lyrics are really good here. Like this one particular lyric really got to me. How do I grow up when I try to fit myself into the same old mold? Pretty good lyrics, I would say. And as the song progresses, like he does the lyrics more in a cleaner version. It sounds good, and the riffs over the breakdown sound really like hard as fuck. They're going in on this song. So I'm gonna play a clip of SMP.
Convince myself that I'm doing the best I can, but how I know so boring instead. When you look at yourself, when the impression you get is nothing. Still holding on to a glimpse of the past.
Straight hard, slow interlude with a acoustic guitar that slowly builds with like a hard hitting sound of like a battlefield and war zone in the background. I feel like they were really able to capture the vibes of this album with being like at war with yourself still constantly. And I think it's a pretty good interlude. Ripping and tight riffs here and everything, but the drums seem a little bit, again, low in the mix and not as punchy as before. The cymbals are also kind of hard to hear. The bass can be heard pretty well, and by the end of the song, the breakdown, it's a bit lackluster. So I'm gonna play a clip of The Decree for you.
You're so full of yourself, but I've made my decree. Your opinion is infected by addiction.
Like it's pretty good. It's all right. You got some solid guitar playing at the beginning of the song. The vocals are layered really like on top of the mix and everything, and it sounds good. The drums and the cymbals and everything sound better than the last song. Uh, Really good guitar work at the beginning of the song. And also the vocals sound really good because they're like layered really high on the mix, I think. Sounds good. The drums sound much better, but the cymbals are still kind of hard to hear. I would say the vocalist is a great lyricist because he's got some really good words being penned here and everything. But overall, it's just a hardcore song to be a hardcore song, like through and through. It's nothing too amazing. This song sounds so hungry and aggressive, especially with how the opening drum parts come in. And then the bass line on this song is very, very thick. The riffs are really gritty and the vocals sound really good. The only problem is it's a little bit too short. Like before, like you can like really, really like feel it and you want more, they just kind of end it. This is a slower and more menacing sounding song because it's a 7-minute track, and I think they're really trying to build upon themselves here. The bass can be really felt on this one. The snare drum sounds really nice. It doesn't feel very hardcore, like they're trying to do a different kind of genre, but has some hardcore elements to it, and it sounds really good. And I would say in the middle of the song, there's a really nice guitar solo that just really helps space things out a bit. And it takes a while to get to the breakdown, but it goes crazy hard and it's tough as nails. Like as soon as you hear it and everything, it feels like you're in actual battlefield. And I think it's like a good payoff after the whole 5-6 minutes to get to the breakdown. I'm still at war with myself for not checking out this album last year when I saw it pop up, but I got so swamped and everything. But I'm really happy I finally got to check it out because Mindwar, Still at War is a pretty good like metallic hardcore album if that's what you're looking for, because these guys have some really, really gritty and tight ass riffs. The vocalist, if you're a fan of Judiciary, has like that raw, high pitched vocals and with really good lyrics that just they go hand in hand very well. The bass, very, very thick and very prominent throughout this whole album and everything, and it sounds really good. The drumming, the drumming could be better because at times it felt like it was a little bit like low in the mix and you couldn't hear it as much. But when you could hear it, it had a nice like punch to it and everything, and it sounded really, really good. And like I said, they're a really good metallic hardcore band. And if that's what you're looking for, you're gonna get that. And at times they kind of slump into some generic hardcore sounds a little bit too much, where it's not going to be a bad song, but it's not going to be an amazing song like SMP or Still at War. Like it'll just feel a little bit on the bland side, but it's still well like made in terms of like the production. They sound good most of the time, and it's just solid good like hardcore music. Nothing too groundbreaking or anything, but it's still an impressive album, I would say. And I'm really looking forward to checking them out here in Korea. They're going to be coming in a couple weeks. Stoked on that. And I would say this album from Mindwar is a decent 7.5 out of 10. Bit of an improvement over their first EP I checked out called Hollow. I'll put a link into that right here. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this album. And until next time, guys, I will see you in the pit. Yeah. I'm still at war with myself for not checking out this album last year when I saw it pop up, but I got so swamped and everything.